What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lincoln, and I'm the owner and operator of Ario Tech Services. And the topic of today is going to be not all women are high maintenance. Um, this message comes from one of my viewers who had a quick question about meeting women, and I decided to make a topic on this because a lot of men also struggle with this as well too, and they always tell me all the time, "Oh, I can't have a woman because I don't have a car," or you have to have money, you got to be a doctor or a lawyer. And they just get stuck in this mindset. And by having this kind of mindset, they literally take themselves out of the game. That's basically what is happening with this guy's story. So he's trying to reach out for my advice to figure out how does to get a better understanding about how to get into the into the dating part, dating side of it. So we're gonna dive right on in. So first of all, one thing that I see inside your statement that I'm reading is the mindset that you have. You have a mindset to where you're just gonna self-sabotage yourself. If you keep thinking that way, eventually your mind is gonna have no choice but to believe it, and your body and the environment around you is gonna react to what you are actually thinking. So you have to change that mindset. I'm gonna give you like a few tips on how. I'm just gonna give like a brief statement. Back in the past, yes, women, you had to have money to date women back in the past, because going back into history of the dating scene, this is like years ago. Um, in order, usually the girls, the women or girls, they were expected after school to live with their parents until they find a suitable mate. Now, in order to find a suitable mate, the guy had to um have to make a certain amount of income. He had to show proof of that. Um and so he had to actually basically prove that he can take care of that girl. Now, it's because the women did not have the economic opportunities as they did now. That's why back then in the days, the women used to be the one to just stay home and take care of the kids and cook and clean or da 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 da. So they weren't able to go out there and work, and the guy was the one who was the breadwinner, which that's completely a different topic. I'm gonna go more into details, but I'm just gonna stick to not all women are high maintenance. I'm just gonna stick to this topic. So that's how it was before. But now with the economic opportunities and with women getting just being treated equal as men are, there should be no reason why the girl or the woman cannot make her own money. Um, so basically, with this type of mindset, are you doing this? You're just keep reinventing the wheel over and over and over and over again. You're not gonna get anywhere with that kind of mindset. However, there is women out there and families out there that still have that type of mindset. That's why they want their daughters to find doctors and lawyers, because they make good money, and military men, for example, they make good money and they got the great benefits. So but um I'm gonna let you know, like, from my personal experience being in the dating scene, is I have dated women before without having a car. I mean, I have met women to go out on dates by using public transportation and going to like cheap restaurants with $10, $20, $15, $20 meals. And it was a relationship that kind of worked out quite great. Sometimes I did come across women that were codependent, where they expected me to do everything and pay everything and da 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 da. Those kind of women, I just kind of, after that date or whatever, especially the where I'm at now, I just don't give those women the time of day. I'll be like, you know what? You go out there, you go find somebody else can be your doormat or your dancing monkey, or however is you want to see it. The only kind of women that I date now is independent women. If I'm gonna date a woman, she has to have a job, she has to do things for herself. Not this bullshit where um I have to do everything for her and all she does is just sit around and wash dishes all day and cook. No, it ain't gonna be like that. You're gonna have to contribute something economically. If you don't have a job, I'll find a job for you. I own a business. I'm an independent contractor. I can have you do my bookkeeping. I can have you do my accounting, which sometimes I'm constantly looking for them, and because I get tired of doing it all myself. But anyway, you kind of get the hint on top of that. So the, 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 the. So how to weed out these type of women? Um, these are just like basic steps that I'm giving you on what to do. Just something that anybody can do to weed out these type of women. If that's not what you want. If you want an independent woman that's gonna meet you halfway, I'm going to give you a few steps. Sometimes, if you are going out on a date, which men tend to do that as well, too, a lot of men tend to do that. They only go out on a date with one woman and think that that woman is going to be the one. No, that is not the case. Even sometimes, even if you date like two women, they may be codependent as well too. So if they're codependent and they expect you to make a certain amount of income every single year, that's going to reinforce your negative thought even more. So what I would recommend to do is ask out as much women on a date as possible. Now, you don't have to sleep with all of these women, like 8 to 10 of them. You don't have to sleep with them all, but just ask them out, take them out on a date, get to know them, and then at least you'll have an abundance mentality. You'll have more to select from. And I guarantee it, if you ask out or you take out anywhere from 6 to 10 girls on a date, I would say maybe half of them, at least half of them, are are not gonna care about how much money you actually make. They're not gonna care. Just so long you're making money and you're being independent, they're not going to care. Most of them are probably going to be making money themselves too, and for the average person, at least half of them, that's how it's going to be. So just give that a try, and trust me, you will see results from that. And I hope this message actually helps you. And if you want to hear more videos on dating tips, I also talk about like economics and personal development and just things that relate to all of that. So if you want to hear more or you want to see more topics on me, feel free to follow me, and thank you for watching, and I will see you all later.